Hi, this is Rockin' Robin. Welcome to Rockin' Robin's Garage Sale Find. We talk about everything involved in selling. Whether you sell online or at the flea market or wherever you sell, we're here to help you make more money. We come out with videos on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and lots of BOLO tips during the week. Be on the lookout. So watch those. Now today I'm going to talk about vintage t-shirts, and the reason I'm talking about this is because I've had so many people recently ask me questions. Now I am not an expert, but I'm going to show you some examples of different things and tell you what it is that I know. I don't find enough of them. I try, but it's not the easiest thing in the world to find. So you stay with us because we're going to tell you about that. But if this is your first time here, I want you to know that we sell on eBay, and that is where we primarily sell. We also sell on Mercari, and that is growing all the time, a good place to sell. We do sell on Poshmark, we sell on Facebook Marketplace, and we sell at the flea market. So we're going to talk today about selling t-shirts, vintage t-shirts, and I'm going to tell you it doesn't matter which one of those formats that you sell them in. As long as you sell, you are going to be interested in learning about this information. You stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Okay, so vintage t-shirts. One of my favorite topics. Hard to find. There's a few things you need to know about them. They need to be over 20 years. So right now would be like 2001 and under. Now the most popular ones I think are the 80s, but the 80s and 90s are very popular. 70s is good, 60s is good. I don't think you'll find much before that. But anything, I usually look around the 80s. Now I was brought up in the 80s, so I know what's good for the 80s. But if you were younger than me, or you might not know, but I'm going to tell you, they need to be single stitched. The stitches, they can be double stitched around or single. Most of the time they're single stitched, and that's how you can tell they're old. They also have tags. Newer t-shirts don't have tags, but some do. So you have to be cautious of if they have a tag. Just because they have a tag doesn't mean it necessarily is vintage. If it has a tag and a single stitch, that's more likely. Sometimes you will find a year. Now, how do you tell if they're valuable? Now, concert t-shirts are usually the most valuable. I love concert t-shirts. Now, when I was growing up, we always had the baseball ones where the arms were like darker and the material was white or gray, and I love those. Those are great to find. But a lot of it depends on graphics. You need to have good graphics. Now, I'm going to show you several examples of really good graphics, because the better the graphics, the more valuable the shirt is. Now, I went on eBay. Most of these shirts that I'm showing and the different graphics here are not ones that are mine. They are ones that I found on eBay. I have a hard time finding them. I do find them from time to time, but I haven't found the ones that are worth the most. I just find some that are worth $20 to $40, but I haven't found ones that are worth $100 to $1,000. I mean, t-shirts that are vintage with a lot of graphics, you need to be sure that they're single stitched. They have the collars. You know, I mean, you get to really tell with the tags and the different things what's vintage once you get to see a couple. Now, it doesn't have to look old. The better looking it is. Of course, condition is always everything. But for me, I really say graphics. You want to have graphics on both sides if you can. Now, what I have on is this is not a vintage t-shirt, but graphics are very important. This one has nice graphics on the back. Who knows, maybe one day this one will be worth something. But look for concert. Nirvana, AC/DC, Jethro Tull, anyone, Grateful Dead. Grateful Dead is really big. I mean, I know I had Ozzy Osbourne's. A lot of different bands are always big, but they could be wrestlers, they could be celebrities, they could be Disney, they could be, Mickey Mouse. There's so many different things that they could be. I'm always looking out, and I have to look for those things. And sometimes I'm not exactly sure. So, it's hard to tell. Don't sit there and say, gee, I'm not sure. It could be, it could not be. All of us have to begin somewhere, and we have to look. Usually I can tell, but there are a lot of times I'm questioning, really, is this not, should I take a chance, should I not? Now, wouldn't look for like country bands and things like that. If you're gonna look for music, you're usually looking for hard rock, heavy rock, some, 80s classic stuff, and some 70s and some 90s like Nirvana and different things like that. You don't want to go and you want to get a certain crowd, and the crowd now loves 80s music. So I look a lot for 80s music. But like I said, it could be Coca-Cola, it could be anything, as long as the graphics are really nice, that it's single stitch, has the tag, it's going to be worth something. So I've picked up vodka, I've picked up Nintendo. I seem to feel a lot of Atari around where I am, vintage Atari clothes. So you don't know. So that is some of the important things you need to know about vintage clothes. Like I said, I am not an expert, but people ask me all the time, I'm looking to get vintage clothes. What do I need to look for? How do I know? Those are the things that I know, and those are the ways that I can help you. I know there are some other channels who specialize just in vintage clothes, and if that's all you want to know, you need to go to them. I try to bring you a variety. I don't like to stick to just one thing. So I tell you what I can about one thing, but I like to cover a lot of different things because there's so many things out there that you can sell. You don't need to concentrate on just one. If you have liked all the things our channel brings to you, and we come out 3 times a week trying to give you tips and secrets and all kinds of things, please subscribe now. We really appreciate that. Then once you subscribe, give us a big thumbs up, we appreciate it, and hit the bell. When you hit the bell, what happens is you're notified when we have more videos. I also would like you to comment. If there's some kind of topic that you want to know, vintage t-shirts isn't your thing, but you want to know about Coca-Cola, or you want to know about Disney, something, let us know what topic does interest you so I can talk about that. Because I'll tell you what I know, but I don't know everything, but I'll tell you what I can. So now I want you to look around. I want you to go to a thrift store. I want you to go to a garage sale. I want you to go to your grandmother's closet. Look wherever you can. Look, find a vintage t-shirt. Put that on your list of things you need to look for. A vintage t-shirt. Then go put it up on eBay. Go put it up on Mercari. Put it up on Poshmark. Wherever it is you sell. And then you go make yourself some money. See you soon.